Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so sorry the video's out a bit late today. I got talking to an old friend on the phone this morning, and I was actually on the phone for 3.75 hours. Amazing. I think that was my longest phone call ever, I think. Anyway, here we are. Yeah, pretty rubbish, isn't it? So, yeah, Bitcoin has pulled back a little bit. This is like the 3-day chart. This goes back to kind of October last year. And I've been keeping an eye on this trend line here that touched there in October, and then in January, and then in April, and it's just touching again now here in June. If this breaks that trend line, I think that's going to be quite bad, and the price could come down quite a long way. So I suppose you'd have to look at like fib levels, say from there when the trend started, up to the peak there. So that would put the 618 at something like 43 grand. So it could come down that far. I can't imagine it though, can you? Maybe we're looking at something more like, say, from that level there up to that high there, in which case 618 would be at something like 62,599, 0.5 at 64.438, something like that. But yeah, not looking good, is it? Of course, what would be good is if we see it bounce here. But at the moment, I can't really see much evidence of that happening. Although on the 5-minute time frame, technically we've got a higher low there. So that could be a trend reversal there. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not very good at all this. Anyway, the team's doing pretty bad in the Bitget competition, but still got a couple of weeks left to turn it around. So just look after your positions. Look after them better than I'm doing, because I've got some that are like down 50%, which is not a good way to be. But they're ones where I've added margin into it, so it makes them safer. Now, part of the reason I got this wrong was because I was looking at this whole suite indicator here on the 3-hour time frame, and it did start to go green. I did a little YouTube short about this, and I was quite enthusiastic about it. And it did pump a little bit, up to like 70,000, and then overnight it just went red again and it came crashing down. So I suppose the question is does this show any sign at all of going green again? Well, I can look at it on different time frames, say maybe the 2-hour. It's not looking particularly exciting, is it? 1 hour, maybe, I don't know. 30 minutes, possibly. But having said that, since I started making the video, the price has come up a little bit. Maybe it is a little bit away from this trend line now. It might recover. In fact, a few minutes more on, and this is starting to look like it could do something. So that's the 15-minute time frame. See, the problem is I sometimes look at this whole suite on the 5-minute time frame, but it means nothing at the moment because it was going like red, green, red, green, red. When it's doing that, it just doesn't mean anything really. So then you need to look on a larger time frame, and then even the 50-minute there, that's just gone red. It pretty much red all the way down. I mean, if I see this one go green, then I might start to get a little bit more hopeful. But yeah, it'd be great to see it back at 70k again, wouldn't it? But if the price of Bitcoin drops below that kind of price, 75,600, say 75,700, that kind of area, then I think I will deem this trend line as being broken, and down we go. And that would be really bad news. Now, the FOMC minutes meeting is tomorrow, and you can always tell us on TradingView just by going to these things here, giving it a click, and you can see. So tomorrow afternoon, got the inflation rate, core inflation rate, all that kind of thing there. Then the FOMC economic projections is at it's 1900 hours in the UK, so 7 p.m. So that's 6 p.m. UTC. And the Fed interest rate decision, obviously that's the big one, isn't it? So this could affect the market a hell of a lot. Now, the fact that we've dumped today, I really hope that means there's going to be some good news tomorrow and the price is going to go back up. And then at least I can get out of my trades. Now, the kind of thing I'd like to see really is some sort of signal, some confirmation that this has actually turned around a little bit. So what I'd probably do is look at it on the 1 hour time frame, and then look down here at the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. Okay, so I want that to go kind of green, into the green, like it did, back here, for example. So that's not going to happen until this candle here closes, which is going to be in 11 minutes. So I'm going to wait 11 minutes and have a look at that. And then if everything's good, I'll publish this video and hopefully everyone will get a little bit more positive. Okay, so that candle closed a couple of minutes ago, and indeed we did get a green candle here on the MACD. So I think that's good news. I think we could see some sort of short-term pump, and I guess after that, probably looking at another dump. It'd be really nice to get back to 70k sometime today. That would be nice. So if you can do that Bitcoin, that'd be really good. A really good way to make the price of Bitcoin go up is to hit the like on this video. So go and do that right now. And you can turbocharge that by leaving a nice comment as well. And if you're subscribed, it's even better. The price will double. And if you've got the bell notification set on all, you're going to be rich. So do all that and tell your friends.